Hi, I'm Matt, and this is the Recorder Studio, and today I'm gonna practice hard passages, practicing hard passages, and I think that it's worth sharing for some beginners. Maybe this will you will get something out of this video. So I learned this one. I've watched a lot of videos um, explaining hard to how to play hard passages, but my favorite is DK, David Kim. So he said that if he's practicing um, um, passages that are hard, his number one goal is to practice it really slow. So letting the music sink in, like really slow and relax, and um, because the only way to get progress fast is to play slowly when practicing. So slow practice is like very at least for Juilliard people, because it's a Perlman also said that. So practice is slowly. So this is not a teaching. I am Matt. I'm a student. I'm from the University of the Philippines, and my current teacher is Sardino Guadalupe, and he's a very brilliant teacher. And this is my a video about practicing slowly. So we made it. So number one, in practicing hard passages, number one, make sure that you're doing the right thing. So that's important, because if you are playing one passage, and you play some things wrong, you are practicing wrong things. So you are practicing you are practicing wrong thing. So make sure that you're playing the music right. So how do you solve that? Number one, listen to recordings, and listen to recordings of people like Mikala Petri, those great recordings of the piece, and try to look at the music and compare, and really sink in. When I was young, we didn't have this. We are just really looking at the score, and we wait for the teacher. I wait for the teacher for me to correct the what I did wrong. But today, using technology and YouTube, it's very easy to spot things that you are that you are maybe you think that you're not confident in that passage, and you think you're doing something wrong. So there so number one, make sure that you are doing the right thing. You are correct on the music. And number two, I listen to recordings, and then of course I listen to teacher. Last year, my teacher is Boglar Kabaykov. So whenever I just online teaching, lots of I ask him lots of questions about playing, and she responds. And if I don't know, if I'm not sure about something, maybe I can make a video and send her. Listen to your teacher if you have a teacher. So if you're playing like really complicated music, it's like 90% of the 90%. I'm 90% sure that you need a music teacher, because you don't want to play um, wrong, and you have to trust them. And they went like 20 years of their lives, 30 years of their lives studying this thing. So it's really helpful to have teachers. So if you already know the music, if you know how to to how the music sounds, now it's time to play it slowly. So what's the benefit of this? Your brain is really absorbing everything. If you learn something very fast, it's easy. You will forget that fast. If you learn something very slow, you will forget that slow. So I make sure that my posture is good. My head, my hands, this is very difficult, because this is my teacher told me that this will be the key. You know the key, like the flute or the clarinet, they have key. So recorder has no key, so this should be the key. So it should be like the key. Yeah, imagining that your fingers are keys. So practice it slowly. Alright. You will notice, and I notice also, that if I'm practicing very slow, I'm giving myself a chance to make the sound beautiful. Because if you're playing fast, if you're this is if you're playing fast, your brain is thinking about, you're rushing and it's not natural, and your fingers, you're stressing it out. But if you know the music very well, you can play the um hard passages like with ease, so you will know. So using the metronome, first at 60 beats per minute, 65, 70, 75. Yo. So this is Allegro, Manon Tanto. So from Vivaldi's RV 434. Uh, so I search for difficult passages like the trill. So those were my hard passages. I'm gonna practice it slow. And one thing is this E flat. This is a hard passage for me because of the accidental. So I'm going C to E flat and then D. So it's a little bit. I feel like the natural structure of my arm is not letting me to play this very well. So I'm letting the technical aspects of the piece sink in slowly. I'm not rushing things. Quality over quantity. And I'm also thinking about the sound. And if I can play it with ease, so it's a solo. I think it's the last solo. Ah, so that's the last solo, and the piece will end. So I've been playing this for the whole semester, I think 5 months. But it's a challenge, you know, and there, and it's cool. It's cool, and those were the things I do. I'm not teaching you, I'm not a teacher yet, but those were the things I do that I have learned through the years of watching YouTube videos, of practicing, and the teaching. I know I'm not I'm no no like learning from, nowadays you can find masters of music, of musical playing, and they are sharing their the way the way they do it on YouTube. So it's really powerful thing. It's really powerful tool for educating yourself in music. And I found this, like, practice is slow, make sure you're doing it right, make the sound good, and then slowly getting the tempo. So this is very hard. I'm not a professional yet, but I think it's worth talking about on this channel. So yeah, that's it. So number one, make sure you're doing the right thing, and then practice it slowly. I'm Matt, and this is Recorder Studio. Please like and subscribe and comment if you find this video interesting, or it helped you a little bit. Or if it's your first time hearing this things, I hope you like it, and I hope it helped you the way it helped me. I'm gonna do this forever. If I have a new piece and there's a bad not bad I mean hard passage, I'm gonna listen, and then listen and practice it slowly and make sure I'm doing it correct. Bye. Matt, and this is Recorder Studio.